Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at the new character of Miroku, the Ascension version. And she is the new limited character available in the Guardians Hatcher. And yes, a very kind viewer taught me that she has the same voice actress as Saber or Arthur from the Fate Stay Night series. So I love that voice actress, so that makes me love Miroku even more. And looking at the character, the stats are very high. HP is just about tank level, and then attack is well over 30,000 with the gauge. So she can be a good damage source in any element mission. And speed is also very good, about 370. That's really good for a bounce character. And then looking at her abilities, she has no block, and then Fire Slayer and Fire Resistance, and Recovery. So yeah, she only has the one null ability, no block, so she would be great for mostly no block quests. And then also fire quests because of the Slayer and the Resistance. And I took her through Izanami. She couldn't move around very much, but she was perfectly good if you could, position her correctly the stage before. And then she has a 12-turn strike shot where she becomes a Pierce and then gets null everything, and then a little bit of speed and power up. And actually a little bit is not accurate. It's kind of a big boost, so it's a very strong strike shot. And yeah, that can definitely increase her versatility in quests with more gimmicks than just blocks. And then the bump combo, she has the Plasma. That is a light element, so that helps her in dark quests. And then she has a new bump combo, the Defense Down Blast. This looks a lot like the Flare. It's a kind of a short-range bump combo. It hits only one time, but the damage from that one hit is pretty good, about 50,000, which is considerably higher than Flare. But yeah, any character, any enemy that is hit by this bump combo, they will get defense down for that turn that they are hit with the blast bump combo. So yeah, while, for example, you are dragging the Plasma around, if you get that defense down blast in first, you can do extra damage that way. But yeah, she is excellent for Arcadia. She got me my first clear of Arcadia, so that was very nice. Good for fire quests. And then, yeah, that's as far as game width says that she is good for. But like I just said, I think she would be good for any quest with blocks in it. And yeah, just to prove that, let's bring her into Tsukuyomi 0. Okay, gimmicks here are mostly blocks. There's a little bit of gravity barriers if we do not take down the wizards quickly enough. And then to talk about the team that I'm using, first I'm using Elizabeth and Hawk. She was the kind of the special 6-star, which you could make the max up of if you completed certain quests from the Nanatsu no Taizai collaboration. And she has no block and recovery S. And then her stats are super low. She's like 5-star stats level. But I thought I'd give her a try here. She gets the element advantage and then also has the no block, so she should be usable. And then she's kind of my only max luck that I can really take in here, so I thought I would give her a try here. And then she has a wave bump combo, which can do good damage into weak points. She's also a blast type, so she gets extra damage there. And then a speed and power up strike shot, where she heals at the end of it, kind of like Nostradamus. Next up I'm using Maeda Keiji Ascension. He is a bounce with a no block. He is a power type, so he's a little slow, but he does have a speed up bump combo, which can help him and then other guys move around. And then he has a crazy strike shot where his speed goes way up, and then every guy that he takes down, his attack will go up. So that can be good in a mission or in a stage where he takes down lots of little guys, gets his attack way up, and then does some hits on the boss and then gets good damage in that way. Next up, last up, my friend, I'm using Beethoven Transcendent. He's a bounce with both no gravity barrier and no block. So he's pretty much perfect for this quest. He has the Grand Command Strike Shot, which is terrific. And then a bump combo. It's the Energy Circle plus a new one where he shoots out bombs in every direction. And that's very powerful. Alrighty, so in these stages of Tsukuyomi Zero, we want to take down these eyeball things. And then we have to take them down in pairs because they will revive each other. This is often difficult because, like here, they'll start at opposite sides of the screen. But they'll move back and forth, and then if we can take down one, we can kind of mess up their timing so that they end up next to each other. And then we want to take down the wizard guys as soon as we can because they will shoot out gravity barriers. If all of our guys have no gravity barrier and no block, then we don't need to worry as much about them. But it can be difficult to put together a team with all of that null ability, so. And then there were the knights before. They just do damage to us, so we can leave them out, but we should keep an eye on our HP. And then there is no hearts in this mission. So we saw Miroku give us the recovery there. And then Elizabeth and Hawk can also heal us, so we're looking okay in that sense. Okay, here's one of the more difficult stages, I would say, of this mission. This is the Mandrake. We want to get rid of one or both of the little guys with the skull marks on them. Once we take them down, the healing walls will come out, and then they'll summon these eyeballs. The eyeballs will heal the Mandrake, so we want to get rid of the eyeballs next. And then when everybody else is gone, we can go after the Mandrake. One thing about the Mandrake, it does have a Demi-Hume Slayer, which will work on Beethoven, and then Kushinada Zero, and some other guys, so we want to be careful about that. Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to wait until my characters are in better position to take down the eyeballs in the same turn. Not quite. Alright. Okay, with Elizabeth and Hawk, let's see if we can somehow get in between the eyeballs there. Okay, excellent. And then her attack is very low, but I figured that if she could take down the eyeballs like that, that would be good enough to use her here. So far, she's doing her job. And then right now, there is the Dengeki collaboration going on right now. Once I finish Asuna and Kirito, I'll probably use them as my max luck in Tsukuyomi Zero. But until then, I think Elizabeth and Hawk are going to work out. Okay, but everybody is gone except for the Mandrake, so we'll just concentrate on doing damage to him. But yeah, with no little guys, there's no way that we can summon the healing walls. So the recovery on my characters is pretty important right now. Okay, pretty good. And yeah, I used to struggle a lot on that stage, but not so much with this team. I went through Tsukuyomi Zero maybe 4 or 5 times last night with this team. Won every time, so not a big deal. But yeah, I used to really prefer using Harley X and then using her strike shot on that stage, just in order to bypass the eyeballs. Okay, last stage before the boss sequence. So again, we want to get rid of the little guys, the wizard and the knight, and then we can get rid of the eyeballs, and then finally we will go after the boss. Okay, there goes the wizard. And yes, there was Miroku's defense down blast. Kind of short-ranged, but yeah, if you can position her well, you can make good use out of it. Okay, there goes the knight. Now we can concentrate on going after the eyeballs. And then in this kind of situation, Miroku's strike shot is really great. The eyeballs are on different sides of the screen, but we can use the strike shot to become a pierce, and then we can just kind of go through the guys. And then our speed and power is so high that we can hit each guy enough times in order to take them out. And yeah, that came in very, very handy in the runs that I did through Tsukuyomi 0. Alright, and then with just the boss left, we will concentrate the damage here. Okay, we'll get that defense down. Alright, and then little guys are revived, but this is not such a bad thing, because then we can get more healing walls out that way. So there we missed the gauge, so that we could get stuck in between the block and the knight. So in some cases it can be good to miss the gauge here. The thing about having no block on the gauge though is that with command strike shots, you are not going to be able to go through blocks. So when Beethoven uses his grand command strike shot, both Elizabeth and then Maeda Keiji will not go through the blocks. Okay, first boss stage, same idea here. We'll get rid of the wizard and the knight, and then we'll go after the eyeballs, and then we will get rid of the boss. These eyeballs, though, they have kind of a high number on their self, and then they will not move until that number goes down. So in the beginning, it's a little difficult to get rid of them. Alright, but the other guys will move, so now we have chances to pinch, so let's take that. Very good. That was unexpected. I've never pinched on two pairs of eyeballs in the same turn before, but whatever. Okay, and then we can just get rid of the knight, and then go after the boss. Okay, and our HP is looking pretty good. I think it's a combination of our recovery characters and then hitting the walls. Okay, so that first stage went pretty smoothly. Okay, second stage. So we have a whole row of guys on the right. We want to get rid of a good number, maybe all of them if we can, just because that's lots of attacks coming out. And then of the three boss stages, I would say this is the one that's the best to heal in, because the blocks, they really kind of cut off the level. So we can, go back and forth into the healing walls in a very tight space, and so get lots of healing. Alright, Beethoven is not in great position to take down the guys on the lower right. Decent damage. Alright, so we took too long to take down the wizard, so we will have the gravity barriers come out. And that will really limit Elizabeth's movement. Alright, with Maeda Keiji, let's see if we can take down these little guys. No, well, just one. Okay, gravity barriers again, but let's see if we can pinch with Miroku here. And yes, okay, great. Okay, let's get some healing in, a little bit of damage on the boss. And there come the gravity barriers again. And let's see if we can pinch here. Yeah, okay, good enough. Yeah, this stage is taking longer than I would like. But let's see if we can get some good damage in here with Miroku. Okay, pretty good. Alright, so there, for some reason, I should have used the strike shot, but did not. Just didn't occur to me. But anyway, here, let's use Beethoven's strike shot. And then again, Miroku and Beethoven, they have no block passive, so they'll go through the blocks. But Miroku and Elizabeth have it on the gauge, so that's why they're hitting the blocks like this. Okay, but we got rid of the boss, got a little bit of healing in. Okay, last stage. So we got the two little guys, and then we have two pairs of the eyeballs, so lots to do here. But it is possible to pinch in between the little guys and the boss, so that's what we did with Elizabeth there. Okay, with Miroku, let's use his crazy strike shot. He'll get a super speed boost, and then with every little guy he takes down, he will get an attack boost as well. So lots of little guys to take down, so his attack will go way up. And yes, that's the kind of damage we do with his strike shot. And we took down all the little guys as well, so that's a nice bonus. And then here, let's use Miroku's pure strike shot, so maybe it's good that I saved it after all. And we will take down the boss. Alright. Alright, so that was mostly a video showing off Miroku in Tsukiyomi Zero. But also I got to show off Elizabeth and Hawk, and then show that they are usable in this mission. Okay, so yeah, if you are lucky enough to have a Miroku Ascension, try her out in more than just fire quests. She's good in pretty much all block quests, I would say. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.